What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over the new NBA playoff cards in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM and ranking them from worst to best. So we're going to be ranking these cards from 16 all the way up to number 1 being my favorite playoff card. Now, I will say this, and again, I'm not hating, I'm not saying anything crazy. A lot of these cards right now stink. It's just the way it is. I don't know why 2K decided to make these cards so poor, but right now a lot of these cards are actually really bad. So I'm hoping, as time goes on and we continue to get, these rewards and they level up, maybe we'll see Evos, maybe we'll see something else. But I just want you guys to know right now these playoff cards are not good for the most part. So I'm not ranking them off potential. I'm ranking them off of how good they are right now. But if we see Evos or we see future cards, obviously that could be a situation. At number 16, Darius Garland sees the release on Quick. He's only 6'1". He has no defense. This card stinks. I mean, if the Cavs continue to win, like, if we see a Mobley card, they'd have to change his release. He could be decent. Donovan Mitchell is decent. DeAndre Hunter could get a decent card. Like, we got decent cards, but Garland is absolutely horrible coming in at number 16. The card doesn't play defense. Offensively, he's not good. It's just really hard for me to really, hype up this card at all. Like, Garland is an absolute garbage man on this game. And I don't even like being that negative, but the card is really bad. Up next at my number 15 here, we've got Pink Diamond Anthony Edwards. I wish they made Ant better, but this card is dirt. 93 ball, 90 speed, no defense, Ant based on normal, Ant dribble style. Like, the thing with Anthony Edwards is the card can't move whatsoever. He's undersized. Defensively, he's not good. And so if all those things are true, which they are, what does Anthony Edwards do? Nothing. Like, the card doesn't do anything at a high level. This card is absolute a bum. He stinks. Now, Ant's doing it to the Lakers, though. That's a side note. At number 14, Jalen Brunson. Now, why Brunson over Garland? He's a little bit taller. Why Brunson over Ant? He can play point guard where Ant can't. Brunson is bad. I'm not going to sit here and act like he's good. He is bad. But the Jalen Brunson on normal, I mean, it's okay, right? It's usable. Jalen Brunson dribble style, hot spots for everywhere. There are definitely worse cards in this list than Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's not good. Even if Jalen Brunson sees Evos, he's not going to be good. And the one thing about it is, when cards see Evos, their releases don't get changed. They don't get updated. So for everybody wanting Evos in this set, I'm actually not wanting Evos, because at the end of the day, you see Evos, those cards are not going to get changed to exchange releases. Just give us new cards as rounds go on. Jalen Brunson, not ideal. At my number 13, a card who had so much potential, Kristaps Porzingis. This card had endless potential, right? Where do you want to start with him being bad, though? The 35 speed, I mean, that's where I want to start. 35 speed is insane at this stage of the game. That's not getting the trick done, especially with the 35 agility. Plays no defense. He has a total of 12 badges. This card is one of the worst cards we've seen in the last couple of seasons. Kristaps is dog water on this game. I don't know how they release a Kristaps that looks like this, genuinely. Like, how do you make a card this bad? I genuinely am not sure. But this card is absolutely dirt on this game, coming in at my number 13. At my number 12, we've got Steph Curry. Thing about Steph compared to Jalen Brunson is I think it's close. I'm going to rank Steph higher because he is, Steph Curry, and I guess he could be more fun to use. At the end of the day, neither card is great, right? Steph on normal is still relatively fast, relatively quick. He's got a 97 3 ball. And so I guess for like offline modes, Steph is still okay. But the problem is for any online modes, he plays no defense whatsoever. Again, the release isn't, on quick or very quick. It's just not a good Steph Curry card. I mean, it's really that simple or that easy. Steph Curry leaves a lot to be desired. At my number 11, we've got Pink Diamond Tyrese Haliburton. 88 3 ball, 92 speed, defensively okay. Why is he higher? Well, it's because of his defense. Offensively, Tyrese Haliburton is going to be horrible, but his defense is at least going to be okay, get you by. And so, I mean, if you're looking for a card just to hold it down at the point guard position, I mean, I guess Haliburton can do that. But just know his offense is going to leave so much to be desired. So just kind of realize that as you guys are, diving into these cards, who's worth it, who's not worth it. The offense of Haliburton is going to leave so much to be desired. At my number 10, we're going to plug in the pink diamond Ja Morant. Now, why do I like Ja more than a guy like Steph Curry? A couple of things. Number one, defensively he's going to be slightly better, right? Speed's better, defensive stats are better. Number two, his release is on quick. A lot of these cards that we saw today, for whatever reason, 2K didn't want to give him releases on quick, although that's what we've been seeing recently. For Ja Morant, they at least put his release on quick. No, I don't love his movement. No, I don't love his dribble style. But at the end of the day, at least they did put his release on quick, right? I'm not going to sit here and hype the card up a ton, but at least they did give the Ja Morant card a release on quick. At my number 9, I don't love it, but we're plugging in Jokic. Why Jokic? Well, he's actually somewhat okay because he is 6'11". He has serviceable speed, and defensively, he's better than Kristaps Porzingis. Now, again, I don't like this Jokic card, but it's like playable cards. He is a playable card, right? Like, he's a card that if you use, he might not kill you. Like, there are certain cards like Kristaps that'll absolutely kill you defensively. Jokic at least can get you by. No, the card's not good. No, he's not worth grinding for. Is in here at number 9. At my number 8, I think it is a big step up, but let's not fool ourselves. This LeBron James card is not good. He's at number 8, 6'9", 85 3-ball, 90 speed, defensively not great. Animations, Bron based on normal is still fine. But it's like, why is this pink diamond LeBron that we're getting on April 21st worse than the pink diamond LeBron that came out on day 1? By far. It's not even comparable. It's not even close. Like, that just shows you that 2K is just all for profit. They don't even want these cards that the community can go grind out to be even decent. They don't want these cards to be usable. And so that's what we got for LeBron James. Card, simply put, is not good on this game. Does come in here at my number 8. At my number 7, I'm plugging in Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, between Giannis and Bron, I do give the nod to Giannis. Card's not great, though. 6'11", 7'4" wingspan, 84 3-ball, decent defensively, 70 middies, 67 3-ball. Like, the card isn't horrible. I think for me, though, the thing with Giannis is it's just tough for me to be super stoked about it. Even compared to the peak diamond Giannis of old, the 84 speed is not that great. Giannis maybe should be higher because, again, it's still Giannis. But at the end of the day, I needed that speed to be a little bit higher. You are actually going to be able to knock down shots somewhat consistently with Giannis. I mean, the only real difference between this Giannis and the old pink diamond Giannis is the speed's just not quite as good. At my number 6, I'm plugging in the Jalen Green pink diamond. I never thought I'd do this, especially after Jalen Green decided not to show up last night. 6'4", 6'7", wingspan, hotspots forever, but 92 3-ball, 94 speed, and his release isn't bad. Like, if you're looking for a point guard to at least hold it down for you, guess what? Jalen Green's going to be able to do that. No, he's not the best point guard in the game, but he is a point guard that I would trust to at least hold it down for you, right? He's not going to absolutely kill you on the court. That's why I don't mind Jalen Green, and that's why for you guys, I think Jalen Green is solid in here at number 6. At my number 5, we're plugging in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, for Shai, it's one of the things that I don't love. You look at the early Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I mean, the card was really solid, 12 Hall of Famers. You look at this Shai, he's okay. My thing is, though, defensively, he leaves a lot out there, right? 86 3-ball is bad, or 86 speed is not great. 86 3-ball is serviceable. Defensively, he's serviceable. He's just not great, And so that's the one thing I would say is, like, this Shai is usable, and if you've not got a chance to use Shai, he's still fine. But he's just not what I'm ultimately looking for here at the point guard position. I think there are better point guards came out today, but Shai is definitely usable. If you run Shai and my other point guard who I got higher, you're just fine. At my number 4 here, this one might surprise some people. I'm plugging in Bam Adebayo. Now, why? Let's talk about it. 6'9", 7'3" wingspan, can play the 4, 83 ball, 87 speed, defensively so good. And, his release isn't the best, but it on normal is fine. It's not a bad release. And so that's the thing for me is Bam can play the power forward position. He can knock down shots, play solid defense. And if you compare Bam to a guy like Jokic, Bam blows Jokic out of the water. Is Bam actually better than Giannis? Here's what I'll say on it. The big problem I have with this Giannis is it's fine, the 67 3-ball, but that combined with only having an 84 speed, I think hurts. Even this Giannis right here, he had 88 speed. There's a big difference between 84 speed and 88 speed. So I do slightly prefer the Bam Adebayo compared to Giannis, although I do think it is a debate to be had, and I could be proven wrong as, time goes on. I'm letting you know I'm not perfect. Could be proven wrong, but for now, I think for the majority of the community, you're going to like Bam more than you're going to like Giannis. That's my personal opinion on that. Commenting at my number 3, one of the most complete cards is Paolo Banchero. This card's good. And I know there's going to be people out there like, Ty, stop it. We saw Diamond Paolo so long ago, and this Paolo's not. I mean, basically, this Paolo is a better version of Diamond Paolo. He's Diamond Paolo with hot spots. What's there not to like? Dunking's good, 3-ball is good, speed's good, player build's good. This Paolo is really good on this game and is one of the first cards that I would grind for in this playoffs drop. And again, I'm not saying he's going to be, the best small forward in the game, but if you're no money spent and looking for a small forward, you can go get Paolo in 20, 25 minutes and the card's not bad. And so a lot of people are hating on, this drop, and I'm just sitting here like, man, this Paolo is fine. Like, you can hate on this drop if you want, but this Paolo's fine. Why? You get the card, you really don't need to add a ton of badges. Sure, you can add Deadeye, Limitless, Shifty, but you don't need to. Comes with 35 base badges. I like Paolo. Coming in at my number 2, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Kawhi Leonard. Talk about complete cards. Talk about cards that if you, get or just plug and play, that's this Kawhi. 6'7", comes with the Kawhi Leonard base, which is fine. 89 3-ball, 90 speed, defensively off the charts good. He is basically slightly worse Pink Diamond Kawhi, but remember, Pink Diamond Kawhi was a stud for a very long time on this game. And so again, I know there are certain guys that are not good from this playoffs drop, but there are certain guys that can play at a high level. Kawhi Leonard's one of them. This card, I know he can't play shooting guard, but at the small forward position is just fine. And if you are looking for a small forward for your squad, I really do like Kawhi Leonard slightly over Paolo Banchero. Coming in as my best card from this drop today, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Cade Cunningham. Sees the release on normal. Guess what? That's fine. It's the same thing that these Pink Diamonds had. What else does Cade have? Comes with a 93 3-ball, 92 speed. Defensively, it's not ideal, but the speed is the most important thing. That's fine. You are, if you get this Cade, gonna have to badge him up defensively. And so that's the one part about it. It's like, I don't know if it's worth it, right? Compared to just buying a badged up Cade off the auction house. But I don't mind Cade. Hot spots from everywhere. Sees the, Cade Cunningham base, which is fine. He is 6'6", plays lanes. I think Cade is a solid point guard. Sure, you would have to badge him up. I don't necessarily love that. But the fact that you can go get Cade for free, I don't think we can complain about. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, ranking all of these new NBA playoff cards from 16 to 1. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.